Shambi. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball. Don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. All right. We'll be back. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Hunter Brown. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, but I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Packed house here at Daikin Park. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Yandy Diaz now. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. Into dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here at Daikin Park. And on the mound in this one, Taj Bradley. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trusted his stuff can have late life in Miss Barrels at bats.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in the play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now it's Christian Walker. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 1-1 now. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And there's a ball.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swung on, belted. That one back. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Vic Caratini at the plate. And that's way high. And a count 2-1. And it goes just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. Aranda struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Ball to strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now the third baseman, Taylor Walls. Strike two. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the grab, one away.
Batting sixth, left fielder Jake Mangum.
Jake Mangum, the next to hit. And now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Aranda, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Cameron Meisner digs in now. Check swing called strike. Going to count 1-2. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Tampa. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam
right
Smith.
Fielder, number 11.
Just
Nope, that's the ball.
missed. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth,
Here's Mauricio
second
Dubon.
baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Low puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the inning. One left for Houston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. His home and away splits there. To third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting ninth, catcher
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And strike 2. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu up and loosening in the pen. Oker, the lefty, warming up as well. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caballero on at first, nobody out. Swings and misses. Well done behind the dish.
Now batting right fielder
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a 1-2. Runner takes off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air to left center. DeZenzo on the move to the alley. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting second baseman Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. Two outs.
Yes.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Bottom
Tampa
half of the
Bay.
third, and they bring in a new pitcher,
Number 39.
Manuel Rodriguez.
And if you dig
Rodriguez.
into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here's the third baseman,
Leading off for the
Isaac
Astros,
Paredes.
third
He's got
baseman,
pop,
Isaac
which is a little sneaky because
Paredes.
he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Not close with that one, and now 3-1. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting left fielder Jake Myers.
Jake Myers getting ready to hit. 1 out, base is empty. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. To the right side, Lau handles, throws to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting first baseman Christian Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker will hit next. 2 outs, base is empty. Up and in, ball 2. Action in the pen down there. Eric Orrs appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. And a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they lead it 3-0. Start of the 4th.
Leading off
Now up for Tampa Bay.
Second
Brandon
baseman,
Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come
Now
out of
batting,
the struggle.
first
We saw the
baseman,
numbers
Jonathan
coming into the ball
Alvarado.
game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out. Runner at second. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Diaz on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 3, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the 4th, and
Leading
the
off
batter
for the
now, Yainer
Astros,
Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
That
That's a ball.
misses, and it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Misses inside. And the count is filled up. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That's outside, and the count is even 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on, and they'll do it again. This ball's chopped on the ground. Walls whips it to first, and the Astros put down in order. Astros are down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Houston, ready now for the 5th inning. And now Jake Mangum. And a 2-1 on the way. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still.
Runner on the go. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.